Somebody said Mike Patton. What'd he say? He asked me about fighting. He asked me about fighting Terence Crawford. I didn't see all of it, but I'm not sure if and when that fight's gonna happen. As far as I'll keep it like this, man. As far as I know, every fight's on the table, especially at this point. We're at a point right now where everybody's gonna have to kind of reset and get everything back into order. You know, some of the fighters that, you know, were champions before all of this happened, you know, there's no telling what's going to happen once we get back going. So, you know, everybody's on the table, everybody's on the board. As y'all already know, Shawn Porter is not a ducker. I don't duck anyone. If it's bringing the money and it's bringing the excitement, it's bringing Showtime Shawn Porter. So that's what I'm here to do. If it happens to be Bud, that will be a conversation that he and I are gonna have. We believe it or not, we were gonna get together just before the quarantine happened. I think the quarantine might have happened on like a Monday or Tuesday, and he was here in Vegas, and I missed him like Friday night, and then Saturday he had to get, I told him, he was already on his way at the airport, and I said, yo man, just go ahead and get home. I'm sorry I missed you, but you know, we'll get up again. Of course, we didn't know all of this was going to turn, but this is what happened. But you know, we were in the midst to get together. I don't really know exactly what was going to be said or done, but you know, there's still light in that tunnel for those who want Showtime Shawn Porter versus Terence Bud Crawford. And I do agree, Spartacus Gaddis, Bud Crawford is the real deal. I do agree with that. What's up, David? From Texas, South Texas. You need to fight Bud Crawford. You need. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all where I was going. All right, so I don't even know how long that walk was, but I just walked from Badu's house, and now I'm right here at my dad's house. So the long story short is we moved here in 2013. We both moved into the same apartment, same everything. In 2013 we moved out here, and we both moved into this home right here in 2014. And then since then, I've moved out of my dad's house into my own house in 2016. And then just last year, my wife and I, just before we got married, we bought a home right inside the same complex that my dad lives in. So we're, you know, still closer than ever. And you know, I mean that in more ways than one. So let's ring the doorbell here and see what KP gonna say. I told him I was coming through. Tashay Rodriguez. Badu last fight was crazy. Salute TK. Him for going all the way. I don't know what TK is. Porter versus Mike down and make it happen. Mike Patton, are you gonna fight Terence Crawford? He needs a true opponent. I do agree that Terence needs a quote-unquote true opponent. I'm a little different from most of y'all out there, but you know, and I think most fighters will say this: we go out there and we put our lives on the line against everyone every time we get in the ring. I mean, the guy could be 0-10 and something still could happen, you know. So in that respect, you have to respect the fighter for whoever he has fought and whoever he's fighting. Terence's last fight was against a guy, I think he was from Australia. I could be wrong. And a lot of people were criticizing him about that. And my mindset was, it's still a big fight, good fight for you against a good fighter. And again, anything can happen. So when you say true fighter, of course there's levels to this. So you know, we'll be respectful to that. But at the same time, Terence has not been a multi-time world champion by accident. The dude is the real deal. He's just a great fighter, great athlete, great person, And so, you know, you have to respect everyone that he's fought. Saying that, when you say a true fighter, and you talk about Showtime Shawn Porter, I really do think that, you know, again, when we talk about levels, I really do think that I've separated myself from the rest of that welterweight division in terms of preparation, in terms of being able to contend with everybody that's out there. You know, there's not one fight I've had where, you know, win, lose, or draw, that fighter, you know, ever got the best of me, you know, and outclassed me and outworked me and out everything me for an entire fight. That has never happened and will never happen. So yes, I do think that when you talk about a quote-unquote true fighter, I do think that Terence, like most fighters before they fight me, has never been in the ring with anyone like me. So definitely, you know, the truest of all tests out there is Showtime Shawn Porter. I don't know where my dad is. I'm in his backyard, and I told him I was coming here. So there's his dog being cool. I hope he stay that way, because I don't know if he's strapped up. I don't know if he see me. Do he know I'm here? Does he know I'm here? I don't know. And Shawn, what's up with you? He's not scared to fight me. Man, Shawn, what's up with Crawford? Why are you scared to fight you? I had to reread that one. Have you ever seen Al Heyman face to face or just over the phone? And that's from Marcus McBride. I'm happy to say that Mr. Heyman and myself and my dad, we have a great relationship. I've been fortunate to meet with Al on multiple occasions, have phone conversations with Al multiple times, and I'll say this, even for fighters that Al has never met face-to-face or hasn't talked to over the phone, he still cares a great deal about all of those fighters and respects all of those fighters. I don't think there's anyone in Al's stable that he just will flat out ignore or not give the time of day to if he had that time. But there are select few fighters out there, including myself, coaches, my dad, managers, my dad, promoters, so on and so forth, that do get time with Al. And we all respect Al. We all respect his time, and we understand that you know, when we do get together, for myself and my dad, when we do get with Al, I think we're getting together just as much as friends as we are colleagues or business partners. And you know, I do appreciate Al for that. He's definitely lended a humongous hand to myself and my dad, and throughout the aspects of our career and lives. And you know, he means a great deal to the Porter family. Rung the doorbell. Okay, now the dog see me. All right, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Saladin Taylor. We're trying to see that Crawford fight when the time permits. One love, Shawn Porter. Somebody said fight Aram next. That's silly. Can I train with you? Just don't do me like you did Errol Spence. Oh, heck no. I got it. Do I embarrass the man or what? He in here in his drawers. I told him I was coming over. He don't care. I asked. I said, hey, is it cool if I come over while I'm on this Facebook Live? He said, yeah, come on over. In his drawers, just showing off. And then this dude. This is my dad's dog, Blue. Blue's a puppy. Blue ain't even 2 yet. and he's a big dude. So I'm gonna show y'all the backyard. My dad playing around. A lot like Badu. My dad said, when this is all over, I ain't going nowhere. He said I ain't never gotta go to another gym. So he's got a whole bunch of different machines and things put up. So this is for start down here, push-ups. You can do dips right there, do leg raises for abs and things like that. Also, of course, is the chin-up bar for pull-ups and things like that. He's got the dog again. He's got treadmill that he don't use, grill that he don't use, pool that he don't use. This is for the legs. I don't know what it's called, but I know it's for the legs. And you ain't nothing too, by the way. I ain't gonna say too much, but you just don't care I'm back here? Okay, it's fine. Oh, it's called the Helix. And it's for the legs, strengthen the quads, do a lot of that work right there. This is a rower. Even my dad, he brought over the flooring that he had at the old gym that we had, and he brought the flooring over, weights, of course. My dad and Badu both said that all the stores are out of weights out here. My dad had to order some. So battle rope, I know y'all seen that before. Right here is the half wheel. It's 180 pounds. And you can add more weight to it on the inside right there, and flip that bad boy. So that's like it's a squat and then a flip. So it's full body workout right there. Here's another ab machine. That right there, I think, is an ab machine as well. As you can see, my dad cares about his abs. More ab work. It's deflated. I ain't gonna front. I tried to put some air in it. It's busted up. It's broke. But I'm gonna get a new one over here. And I know y'all seen these step-up stools before. That's for squat jumps and leaps and bounds and things like that. When you got it, you could do it. Up. Here's the man himself. Man, I've been waiting on you. Porter High Performance. Still getting down. All the trash. I don't know why y'all need to see the trash. All right, let me get to some of these questions. If I missed your question, send it again. Send it again if I missed your question. Porter versus Crawford live on pay-per-view. Let's make it happen. Not gonna front. I was right there. Y'all see me there. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 2. It was an amazing night. The atmosphere was crazy. And I do think that that's something that myself and Terence Crawford could duplicate. Ain't too many fighters out there that can do what Deontay Wilder and Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury did. I do think that myself and Terence Crawford, that night had me thinking about it. Like, man, this might have to really happen, because I need a night like this on my resume.